கரல்கள் பற்றும் மூலதனம் கருங்கல் பாறையும் நொறுங்கிவிடும் உன் கைகள்.
Joining shortly, we already 150 comrades have joined this webinar. I welcome all the participants who have joined this webinar in a very short notice. In fact, yesterday morning we decided that we should go for a webinar so that we can take this message to all the employees and officers throughout the country. And we are live relaying this program in YouTube also, Voice for Public Sector YouTube channel also. So suppose the number exists, people can go and see in the Voice for Public Sector YouTube channel also. So I'm happy that a good number of people have already joined. I welcome on behalf of JFT South Zone. And this is a very historical meet. Historical in the sense, this is the first time a webinar of such kind is organized by the general insurance employees. We have organized webinars in regional level and zonal level also. But all India level, we have never organized a meeting, and we are involving the all India leaders. So this is the first time, and I thank all the all India leaders who are assembled here. There are many issues confronting the general insurance industry today. This is not the only issue. Of course, today focus is on wage revision. Today focus is on wage revision because it has already 54 months have passed since the wage revision fell due for the general insurance employees. So today's focus will be on wage, and there are issues like privatization of general insurance companies. There are issues like pension for 1995 pension for all, NPS contribution to be increased, family pension. A lot of issues are there for general insurance employees. But today's the seminar purpose, the purpose of the seminar is to focus on wage revision and why we are going on strike tomorrow. So that is the main purpose of this. We always feel that wage is our right. We are not asking any benevolence from the management. We say that wage is our right, and wage is generally paid from the productivity and not profitability. This is one important thing that we have highlighted in all the earlier meetings also. In all these 54 months of struggle, we are telling the management, telling the government that this is our right, and we have a right to ask for wage revision every 5 years. And it is to be paid from the productivity only, not that profit should come in between to increase the wage for the general insurance employees and officers. And we also feel that in all parameters, that the general insurance companies or the management or the government, when they address us, they tell that the profitability or they whatever they say. But between 2012 and 2017, because our wage was last revised in the year 2012, between 2012 and 2017, that is the next wage, when the next wage fell due on 1st of August 2017, the 5 years, we have the performance of the general insurance employees and officers are tremendously, exceedingly well when in compared to all parameters, whether it is productivity, whether it is growth, profitability, ICR, or the premium income, the percentage of premium income growth. In all parameters, we have done exceedingly well. Based on that performance only, we submitted the Charter of Demands in the year 2017 August. All the trade unions in the industry have submitted the Charter of Demands in the year 2017 August itself and asked for wage revision. Had the management given the wage revision on 2017 itself, these things would have been better by this time, because the employees would have been motivated and the employees would be contributing more to the industry also. But in 2019, when the first talks, at least at that time, the management would have offered a wage, but that did not happen. And 2019, up to 2019 also, the performance of the general insurance companies were well. Even after 2019, we did not fail the industry. It is the government, it is the management which has with various deceptive means has put this general insurance industry in a difficult position today in the name of solvency margin, which is now talked as a sacrosanct, and which is unheard of in any country in the world. That is 1.5 is the solvency margin. This is only one in other countries. Why 1.5 in India? Nobody is in a position to answer. Even the chairman asks us, CMD asks us when we go there, that SM is solvency margin 1.5 is not acceptable to them. So, but these are the things that are to be discussed with the government, with the management and the government are not prepared to discuss with us. These are the issues. And there are other issues also, as far as the COVID situation is there, and unethical practices followed by the private insurance companies in procuring, in luring the profitable business. That is not possible for the public sector general insurance companies, and we are also not for those type of business. We are for doing business that are ethical in nature and moral in nature. But unfortunately, the general insurance industry, especially the private insurance companies, are luring the profitable business by unethical and immoral ways, which we are not prepared to do it. and all the government business. We are duty bound to do it. We are proud to do it as a public sector. We are very proud to do all the public sector, all the government business, because I'm as a public sector employee, as a public sector institution, we are formed, or these companies were nationalized in the 1971 with the sole objective of serving the common people of this country and to reach the rural areas. That is what we are doing in the last 50 years, 51 years. So as far as the business performance is concerned, we are doing a very ethical and moral business. And because of the COVID and other situations, there may be some here and there, some pitfalls may be there, but we are confident of emerging as the biggest player in the days to come, in the years to come. So our demand for wage revision is justified in all means, and we want the government to hear us hear us and call us for a discussion. We know the character of this government. Even after 54 months, the government did not call us, the management did not call us. We saw the 12 months the farmers sat in the Delhi borders and fought for their rights. And after 12 months, in between these 12 months, 750 farmers died in this 1 year period. After every death, the farmer did not relent. The farmer did not go back in the struggle. In fact, after every death, they redoubled their vigor. They decided to fight more and decided to fight against the government and get their benefits and get their bill or get the act repealed. So this is the struggle of the farmers that gave us a lesson that without struggle, it is impossible to get even a penny from this government. Without even a penny from this government. So struggle is inevitable. So without struggle, we cannot progress against forward. So that is the lesson that we have, that is taught by the farmers. And we can see from the history that for farmers organization, nearly 400 organizations stood together and fought in the Delhi borders. Lakhs and lakhs of farmers stood in the Delhi borders and fought for their rights. So it is not a difficult for the general insurance employees, 18 organizations coming together and 50,000 employees joining together and fight against this government in a very organized manner. This is not an unorganized. Peasants are not that much organized, but we are very much organized. But that organized sector, we have to fight and we have to win the wage revision. That is very important in this context today. And we also see worldwide. Today, the government may think that they have 54 months, they have dragged the wage revision. They may feel happy that they have not given the wage revision to the general insurance employees when they have settled the wage for the bank, when they settle the bank wage for LIC and other sectors. But we know today they may smash us. Today they may feel that they have won the victory, but the final victory will be ours. I can quote from the history itself. In 1973, when the Chile elected a democratic government led by Salvador Allende, Allende was killed by a coup led by Pinochet. And that Salvador Allende nationalized the mines and nationalized the oil industry in Chile. And because of that, the coup was established and Pinochet, under the leadership of Pinochet, and Allende was killed. And when Allende, before he was killed, he spoke in the radio, Chile radio. He said, today they may smash us, today they may defeat us, but history belongs to the few people of the Chile. And tomorrow, victory is ours, he said. And after 50 years, I'm happy to see in the newspaper that Allende's granddaughter, Maya Fernandez Allende, is elected to the parliament, and now she is a minister in the Chile government. So history is a tough taskmaster. It will not forget and it will not forgive the people who are not prepared for the struggle. So let us be very clear that today, the only recourse for us is to struggle and move forward. And we also have a bigger responsibility after this wage revision to hand over this industry as a public sector industry, not only to the present younger generation who have joined this industry, but also to the future generation. Today, a lot of judgments are coming. We have seen a lot of judgments coming in the Supreme Courts today. They call it a sustainable development, which means intergeneration equity. The world has produced, the nature has produced for everyone's need, not for everyone's greed. And when nature has given for everyone's need, it will be sin on the part of this generation if they try to utilize all the what the nature has produced for them without leaving anything for the next generation. So that is what called is sustainable development. In the name of development, we should take care of the ecology and the environment also. That is what they say, to leave it to the next generation. So when we say sustainable development, we also say that this the general insurance industry, public sector general insurance industry, should be handed over to the next generation as a public sector general insurance industry. So that will be our future struggle, next struggle after this wage revision. Today the focus is on wage. Tomorrow the focus will be on privatization, anti-privatization, and also for other things that may help the industry to prosper, and also see that the younger generations join this industry, because a lot of youngsters have joined this industry. They have left their lucrative jobs, lured by the office atmosphere here. Now they are thinking what to do. They are now in a very difficult situation now. They are thinking what will be the future of them. So we assure them that their future will be very safe, and they will also be coming forward to take the mantle, so that the next generation will also be very safe in the public sector general insurance companies.